Today I got another list of some interesting and diverse characters that I would like to see get the JUS Mugen treatment. As you guys watch the video, let me know down in the comments below, what are some of your favorite characters that you'd like to see in Mugen? Don't worry, it could be anyone. The AXIL gang won't judge. Now let's get this epic list started. Number 9, Noctis, one of the main protagonists in the Final Fantasy franchise. The prince can collect elemental power from the environment around him and cast overpowering spells that those with him can gain access to. Noctis is basically a walking elixir with the skills of an incredible swordsman. Noctis can wield weapons that only a specific set of people can gain access to. For example, the Royal Arms, which is considered to be incredibly powerful. These weapons can manifest from thin air, while Noctis fights with his warping speeds and high attack power. He's such an underrated fit for the roster. The number 8, Saeko Busujima. Saeko is the daughter of Master Busujima in High School of the Dead. She is one of the most reliable fighters of all time. Her combat skills are like no one else's. She may look like a thought, but trust me, you wouldn't want to mess with her. She is a melee combat specialist who is extremely quick and agile, dodging up to bullets with ease. She is a master swordswoman, highly skilled in the art of Kendo, forming forceful sword strikes with immense power. We need more females in the roster, and I think she's a perfect fit. Number 7, Finn the Human. Yeah, laugh it up, but Finn is a childhood favorite, and he's very underrated as a fighter. Finn has a total of 5 major swords. Most of you may know Scarlet, which is his golden sword, but Finn has wielded the Demon Sword, Grape Sword, Grass Sword, and Fin Sword. Despite his age and appearance, Finn is quite strong and athletic, with a very large pain tolerance and an immunity to electricity. He can jump extremely high, and his swordsmanship is pretty impressive. Top that with the fact that his mental abilities are very high as well, showing time and time again that he can fight against any psychic abilities. With his companion Jake the dog, there's no telling what he can do. Coming in at number 6, Toxin. Toxin is an anti-hero published by Marvel Comics. He's the 3rd major and strongest symbiote of the Spider-Man series. He is a direct offspring of Venom and Carnage, giving him the ability to stick to walls and blend in with his surroundings, making him undetectable. Toxin is actually one of the smarter symbiotes, actually speaking to his host and giving them options before choosing his next course of action. When calm and collective, he can appear to the likes of Spider-Man, but when fulfilled with rage, he quickly grows much bigger and stronger to the likes of Venom. He is such a badass. Hopefully one day we see him in movie. Number 5, Mume, the main female protagonist of Cabannery of the Iron Fortress. She is such an underrated badass. Not many speak of her at all. She has superhuman abilities, making her reach speeds that mortals could never. By removing her limiter, she can be considered one of the strongest females in hand-to-hand combat. Her senses are superior to those of a human, allowing her to quickly react to incoming attacks. She has single-handedly severed the head of a Cabane with limited ammunition and melee prowess. I could see her whooping some ass in our roster. Number 4, Zane Truesdale. Now I know what you're thinking, a Yu-Gi-Oh character? Really? Yes. I'm gonna need you to put some respect on my guy's name, because Zane is one of 3 people to have defeated Jaden in a duel. Zane is a man with very few aggressive words and is very confident in his own abilities. Zane uses his famous Cyber Art deck, which includes the machine monster Cyber Dragon. Imagine the moves and combos you could pull off with his fusion cards such as Cyber Twin Dragon and Cyber End Dragon. It sucks that Yugi gets all the love from the fighting games when there are so many more talented and interesting duelists out there. Coming in at number 3, Dante from the Devil May Cry franchise. He is the 2nd son of the demon Sparta and the human Ava, making him a half-demon hybrid. His demonic power levels are higher than that of a full demon. His father was worshipped as a god, and yet Dante has somehow surpassed several of his dad's accomplishments. Even in human form, Dante possesses raw bodily strength, superhuman speed, and agility, making him an extremely arrogant opponent to go up against. With his accelerated healing, demonic power manipulation, and telekinesis, he would be an overpowering swordsman and gunman in the roster. Number 2, Therion. Oh man, Therion is one of the 8 playable characters in the RPG Octopath Traveler. He is a master thief, known throughout the realm. Despite being so popular, almost no one has seen his face. He is very cocky and cynical with a pretty dry sense of humor. He's such a badass. He's equipped with daggers and swords in battle. He excels in evasion and speed, which allows him to dodge attacks and usually strike first in combat. He also possesses the ability to use fire magic, giving him the edge on his opponents early on. Last but not least, the hero Hux. Hux is currently the number 2 pro hero in My Hero Academia. He's incredibly fast, and I mean very fast. He was able to effortlessly defeat an empowered villain while killing 2 Nomus simultaneously. Though his strength may not be that impressive, his ingenious intellect has shown to be extremely dangerous. With his keen eyes and fierce wings quirk, which grant him a pair of large feathered wings on his back, he can pluck feathers from each wing and manipulate their nature and use them as feathered blades. That is crazy badass. Now those are all the characters that came to mind recently. What are some characters you'd like to see made in JUS MUGEN? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay sexy, and I'm out of here, boys.